Do not think you are a failure because a relationship failed. Never confuse who you are with what you have done. Smart people might do dumb things. Smart does not mean perfect. And do not confuse failing with failure. You may have failed, but you are not a failure. Do not measure your self-value by whether or not you make mistakes. Measure your personal worth by the fact that God gave you a value before anyone ever met you. Say that relationship failed, but I'm not a failure. In the Bible, the Pharisees judged the woman taken in adultery as a failure because of her actions. Jesus judged the actions and told her to go on and not to do those things anymore. He forgave her actions and gave her back self-worth. So after heartbreak, different individuals react and respond to these events in different ways. Let us take a look at some of these reactions. The first way people usually react in times of great loss is to withdraw, a result of rejection, depression, and a great hurt. This basically is pride. Most of the time, the most immediate reaction of those hurt by the heartbreak, separation, divorce, or death is to become introverted. However, by withdrawing into yourself, you are isolated from help. You have imprisoned yourself within yourself. Isolation causes you to do all sorts of things. Stay home alone, go out to eat and sit by yourself, choose the back row away from everyone at church, not to talk to anyone about your situation. God did not design mankind to be alone. Remember? He did design them to be single, whether you are married, unmarried, or divorced, but not alone. A person walking alone is also suffering from self-pity. They walk around saying, I don't need anybody. Besides, I'm obviously not worth of anyone. I am a failure. I am not worth anything to anyone else. This is self-deception and must be cancelled. The second way is to become a social butterfly. This is getting even and arises out of anger. If you take the second common way of dealing with trauma, if you walk through the first stage and move into the second, you attempt to replace pain with people. That is a dangerous thing to do. This is the stage where you could fall into another relationship that would fail just as the other. At this point, a person who has suffered a heartbreak wants to say, who needs you? I will show you I don't need you. Then they become a social butterfly, going to the other extreme from isolation. They may bounce from one relationship to another, go out with anyone, perhaps sleep with anyone just to prove a point, to go to every club, every church, every gathering. Some people combine these two ways of reacting. They are isolated inside, but deny it by staying in crowds or around other people. The third reaction is to feel the ground sink under your feet and react by trying to jump to another nearby rock. Many times this stems from fear or panic. This person operates with mixed feelings and stays in a state of confusion. This means wavering back and forth between ways of acting, thinking and believing. You may try to keep the one who left as a friend, or to maintain contact on some other basis. Former husband drop in to see if their wives need this fixed or that, to see if she is okay. Former wives need things fixed or they need to talk about the children, and so forth. Others throw themselves into a job or career and become workaholics. Work becomes their husband or wife, their security blanket. Work becomes a solid foundation, something on which they can count, through which they can fill their days. But what happens if the job fails? What happens when the retirement comes? This also happens with relationship between friends as well, whether there actually has been an affair or just boy-girl friendship. They break up, but one or both will come to church because they know the other will be there. One will sit on the other side, the other somewhere else, but they see each other and say hi. They are aware of one another, or at least one of them is. The one is maintaining contact. People will still check on one another. Who is he dating? Who is she seeing? Is that person prettier or richer or smarter than me? So stop these mixed feelings. The fourth reaction is to become truly independent. This person has achieved balance and is on the way to being healed. To be healed from a heartbreak, you must regain custody of yourself. People think about custody of children, custody of property, even custody of pets. But few think about regaining custody of themselves. This means finding a balance, setting priorities, and dealing with emotions. First, the situation must be accepted, not denied, no matter how it hurts. Secondly, you need to get counsel before making any decisions. That means from the Word, from the Holy Spirit in prayer, and from people you can trust. After a certain time of being glued to someone else, a breakup means you have been given a declaration of independence against your will. A woman now has to face paying her own bills, taking care of children by herself, planning for the future alone. A man must face eating out all the time, or doing his own cooking, not seeing his children day to day as they grow up, and washing his own clothes. Both must deal with awakened sexual drives. There is a possible danger in regaining custody of yourself. However, custody of oneself does not mean declaring independence from human race or establishing a policy of isolation in your own little world. It does not mean to become so self-centered that you declare love bankruptcy and close your trust company. Regaining custody of yourself means that you take responsibility for restoring your life according to God's principles and submit to His healing process. It means to take your roots out of other people and yet develop the freedom to share your fruit with them. Hello guys, my name is gifts.George from Sustainable Innovations, where we help you design your life and live your making. Because we believe you are born for a purpose. There is a reason for your birth. There is a gift in you. I want to thank you for watching our videos, and if you are new here, please, it would mean so much to us if you subscribe to our channel. To become part of this family for innovative ideas and practical insights on helping you discover your own purpose in life, so that you can overcome negativity, fear, doubt, because God sent you on earth with a gift inside of you. Let's develop and grow together. If something has resonated with you, leave it in the comment box below. It may inspire someone else. May God bless you.